I'm doing this documentary on food activism in Baltimore because I believe that's a very important issue for people to start discussing and being educated more on. A lot of people don't know what a food desert is, so this documentary is also for shedding light on what a food desert is and getting people's perspectives on the situation surrounding food in Baltimore and what they're doing to address it. So food desert is an area that's served with a large amount of quick fast foods, carry-outs, liquor stores, and convenience stores that have a lot of processed foods at a really low price. It's usually in a low-income area where people have limited transportation. A lot of people don't have cars, people ride the bus. And it's also an area where you see a lot of rates of diabetes and chronic diseases that's related to diet, like obesity, kidney disease, and it's basically a marginalized area where it's very easy to eat unhealthy and not so easy to eat healthy.
So my name is Denzel Mitchell with 5C's Farm, founder and owner. You know, the food access issues in Baltimore, you know, definitely speak to a much larger societal issue around food education and, you know, what residents in an urban setting not only have access to, but then also what is, you know, what's value, and you know, there's many aspects of our society that don't value our food, and so definitely, you know, our ambition was to, you know, kind of put value back on the production of food and inspire people.
Yo, you believe when they say we ain't shit, we can't grow? All we are is dope dealers and gangsters and hoes. And you believe when they be telling you lies? All on the media, they make the world look crazy to keep you inside. Why you listen when the teachers at school know you a young single parent out struggling? They think you a fool.
I'm Greg Brown. I'm the owner of this fine establishment called the Land of Kush. It's a vegetarian restaurant located in Baltimore, Maryland, 840 North Utah Street. www.thelandofkush.com. So I grew up in Baltimore, so I understand about the food situation. There's not a lot of healthy foods that are around, or a lot of healthy choices, especially in the urban environment. So what the Land of Kush does is we try to bring people in and give them the opportunity to see foods from a healthier perspective. So that's why we do a vegan soul food, because we wanted to target the African American community. Yes, we knew vegans and vegetarians would come in, but we wanted to have a focus in getting health and nutrition in the minds of the African American community. So how can we do this? Well, the typical African American, if they grew up in that household with fried chicken and, you know, pork and stuff in the foods, they're not going to be open to eating a vegetarian diet because it's just different, and we may not necessarily be open to that. So what we chose to do is build a menu around things that people are familiar with and make it vegan and vegetarian. So that's why on the menu you see vegan barbecue rib tips, smoked collard greens, candied yams. We just took the meat and the unhealthy sources of, say, sugar. We took that out of the foods and learned to season the foods to make it healthy for people, but just keep it familiar.
My name is Tyler Brown. I'm the farm manager at Real Food Farm, which is a working production urban farm here in Baltimore, Maryland. It is an operation of Civic Works, which is a nonprofit that's been in Baltimore for about 20 years, doing youth job programming, green job development, around all sorts of things. So the farm is the newest project, and the farm's goal is to demonstrate the viability of urban agriculture as a productive use of our land in Baltimore City, and actually create an economy around our local food and keeping the jobs here and the money here and growing healthy, fresh food for Baltimoreans. It's also to increase the food access around our neighborhoods and demonstrate how communities can have more security and control over their own food system. So we work to deliver fresh, healthy food that's grown on the farm and from other local farms into the neighborhoods through our mobile market. A food desert can often be a negative term for these communities, and I think we also want to look at what are some of the positive resources in the communities. And sometimes food deserts people construe that like, okay, if this is a food desert, it means this is not a food desert, and so that food system is not broken. And really all of the entire food system in this country is broken. And we need to look at, how do we fix all of these neighborhoods, and how do we focus and make sure that that there is an inequality in some neighborhoods and not in others. But we also don't want to stigmatize certain neighborhoods. We want to be able to work on all of ourselves in all of our neighborhoods. So we really focus on the neighborhoods around the park, which are considered food deserts, to make our food accessible to people. So we accept food stamps for our CSA and for our and at our mobile market.
From the Indians, welcome the pilgrims, and to the buffaloes who once ruled the plains. Like the vultures circling beneath the dark clouds, looking for the rain. Looking for the rain. Just like the city that stagger on the coastline, and a nation that just can't stand much more. Like the forest buried beneath the highway, never had a chance to grow. Never had a chance to grow. And now it's winter. Winter in America. Yes, and all of the healers have been killed, sent away. Yeah, but people know it's winter. Winter in America, and ain't nobody fighting, 'cause nobody knows what to say. Save your soul, Lord knows, from winter in America. The Constitution, a noble piece of paper, with free society, the struggle but they died in vain. And now democracy is a ragtime on the corner, hoping for some rain. It looks like he's hoping for some rain. And I see the robin